What's going on, guys and girls? In this video we're going to be playing some more Project Cars and getting the trophy or achievement requesting Flyby. The details say entered and exited the pit lane without losing a position and cannot be in last place. So to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to set it up in a solo game, so it makes it real simple and easy for you guys to copy it. I do it on the track Circuit de Spa, I don't know how to say this, Francorchamps or something like that. The reason I choose this one is because it's a track that I'm familiar with. You guys can choose a track that you're familiar with because you want to be able to get really far ahead of the AI, so you want a track that you're familiar with. So that's the one I chose. I also chose it because it was a longer track, so that I could actually end up doing this in one lap. Then what we're going to do is you're going to choose a car. Choose a car that you're comfortable driving, and then just make it so that you've got enough laps so that you can get really far ahead of your opponents. I choose the Formula A car because I was like, I just want to have a go with the Formula A car. I haven't played around with it too much when I was making this video, and then I decided to make it 10 laps because I didn't know how many laps I was going to need. It turns out for this one I only needed one, but if you are maybe less experienced with racing games, you might need more laps. You also want to add an opponent. You at least need one opponent in this game, and then what you want to do is you want to set the opponent skill right down to nothing. This will make it so that you can get a huge lead upon your opponent, and just makes it so much easier to get this trophy. So once we do that, all you have to do is start the race, and when it starts up we can continue on. So once the race loads up, all you need to do is try and get a good start off the line. It's not integral to the trophy, but it just helps you out so that you're not getting stuck behind your opponent. Even though they're on the lower setting, so it's kind of easy to pass them, it just takes some time off your, if you have to go around. It may change the difference between 1 lap or 2 laps or 3 laps. So what you want to do is you just want to try and get as much distance between you and your opponent as possible. To tell how much distance you're actually gaining from them, you can actually look in the bottom left hand corner. You can see the little square, and you see it's like P1 over 2. That means we're in position 1 out of 2. Then the race has been going for 25 seconds, and then you got the green section underneath that, which gives you the name of your opponent, and then also how far ahead of your opponent you are, or if you are behind your opponent. I think it changes red and it tells you how far behind your opponent you are. So you just want to get a really good amount of time between you and your opponent. For this track and this car, you need about 19 seconds. I would recommend trying to get about 20 seconds before you enter the pit lane. I ended up doing it just over 19 seconds. And what you want to do is you just want to try and figure out how much time you're going to need for the car that you've chosen and for the track you've chosen. So what I recommend you do, you just go around your first lap, go into the pit lanes and see whether or not they pass you. If they don't pass you, then you get the trophy. If they do pass you, then you'll be able to see how much they pass you by, and then that will give you an indication of how many laps you may need to do before you enter the pits. So for this one, what I was just doing is I was actually just going to try that out. I was just going around and seeing how far ahead can I get in one lap and see if I can actually get the trophy on first hand, or whether or not I'd need to go around the track 1 or more times. And it turns out I only need to do it once, so as you can see we're about 19 seconds ahead of the opponent. He's well behind me, and then I enter into the pits, and once you enter into the pits, all you need to do is on the little menu that comes up, just go close, and then what happens is you just have to sit there and let the pits do its thing. You are not in control of the car at the moment, and you just have to wait for everything to take its place. So as you can see, they'll stop you, and it'll stop you for a certain amount of time. I think it's about the same amount of time each time, and then you'll just be on your way again. And then as you can see, if you look in the top left hand corner, you actually see how close he gets to passing me while we're in the pits. So if he passes you at all when you're in the pits, then you will end up not getting this trophy. But if he doesn't pass you, you will get the trophy. And there it is, requesting Flyby. So that's all you have to do to get this trophy. It's quite a simple and easy trophy to get, as long as you know all the settings, where to find all the settings to make it sure that you are able to get enough laps in, or to be able to get make your opponent so slow that you only need to do 1 lap. And that's all I'm really going to do for this video. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys have been able to get this trophy or achievement. If you have any questions for me, just feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And that's all I'm really going to say. So thank you guys for watching. Now it's time for me to say, see you guys and girls.